Hey guys, Superior David here, and today I'm going to go over an old archetype that got a new facelift this expansion, and that is Bomb Warrior. This is the list I used to get back into Top 500 Legend, and is really the only deck that I've been having any meaningful success with on ladder, and that is because this deck actually does well against Demon Hunter, and Demon Hunter is currently making up more than half my games, so if you're encountering a lot of Demon Hunter like I am, and let's be real, you probably are, then this is the deck that you should be playing. Bomb Warrior can be hard to pilot, but if you just remember the basic strategy, I think it will help inform your in-game decisions and you'll play a lot better. Essentially, you want to clear your opponent's board while shuffling bombs into their deck, getting in chip damage when you can, then you ideally slam down Blastmaster Boom to close out the game. If that doesn't work, you've got Deathwing and Kargoth as your backup win conditions, and eventually your opponent will just start drawing bombs if the game goes long enough, and you could also win that way. But the glue that holds this deck together, though, is truly the Risky Skipper. This card is so good that we literally run a spell to tutor up the weapon that could tutor up this minion to our hand, because it's just so freaking good. Knowing when to play the Risky Skipper is the hardest element in piloting this deck, in my opinion. People unfamiliar with this deck will often play it on turn 1, which is like the biggest mistake you could possibly make. Yes, I know it's a 1-drop, and I know you could play it on turn 1, but we're not trying to curve out here. We're trying to clear our opponent's board and shuffle bombs into their deck. So you only play the Risky Skipper when you can actually get value from it, and this is sort of how I prioritize things. 1. Clearing off my opponent's board. 2. Gaining armor with my Armor Smiths. 3. Drawing a bunch of cards with Fat Battle Rage. And then 4. Cheating out a Blood Boil Brute, which can win games if you get it down super early. In slower matchups, I'll actually prioritize card draw more and might even save one Skipper to combo with Blastmaster Boom for some burst damage. But generally speaking, and I mean emphasis on generally, this is how I prioritize when to use my Skipper, and I try to do as many of these things as possible at the same time, just so I can get the most value out of each Skipper. And now getting into the mulligan over here, in aggressive matchups, you almost always keep the Risky Skipper. The only time I'll ever throw back Skipper is when I have the Ankar, because I can just tutor up both my Skippers anyways. Corsair Cache is also a good keep because it thins out our deck while also buffing a future weapon, which is pretty good. Also gives you a chance to draw Ankar, which is great, but we're still happy if it hits a Wrench Caliber. Then I like keeping some sort of removal, preferably Wormwall Challenger, because it kills a minion and usually survives so you can develop a body on the board. But against Demon Hunter, I'll even keep the Sword in board and Shield Slam just to slow them down in the early game, because that deck could apply so much pressure really early in the game. Then on the coin, I'll keep a Brawl if my hand is decent, but I think the early game removal and the Skippers are much more important for winning aggro matchups. Armor Smith is a very powerful tool for surviving against aggro, but I think people overvalue it in the mulligan. I will only keep one when I have a Skipper or Ankar in hand, because the Armor Smith just doesn't gain you enough armor on its own. It really needs to be comboed with the Whirlwind effect from the Risky Skipper to get any meaningful value, in my opinion. As for the mulligan against slower decks, we are the aggressor in those matchups, so you want to mulligan more for your bomb cards, so Clockwork Goblin and Wrench Caliber. These are especially important against Highlander Mage to turn off their Highlander synergy ASAP. Then Corsair Cache is an MVP in these slower matchups because the weapon buffs allow you to just apply more pressure and also shuffle more bombs into your opponent's deck if you hit the Wrench Calibers. I'll also keep an Evil Quartermaster because sometimes you can get some value lackeys and you're going to just need that value in those slower matchups. Risky Skipper is less of a must-keep in these games, but it's still alright if you keep it. Okay, and now I'm going to get in some gameplay so you guys can see this deck in action, but before I do that, drop this video a like if it helped you out, because it really helps me out. And if you still have any questions, feel free to ask down in the comments below, or you can ask me over on Twitch, where I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Link will be down in the description. Now time for that superior gameplay, guys. Yes, Demon Hunter. The one deck that you actually want to like queue into Demon Hunter with, and oh my goodness, this hand. Well, one, shout out to the person outside my apartment who's blasting their inferior tunes. But yeah, I mean, we got the Risky Skipper, we got the Armor Smith. We could duplicate this. I don't know. Well, we're on the coin, so that's important to know. So, like, when's the earliest we could do 2 damage to the board? Because 2 damage is sort of the cutoff against Demon Hunter. So to be able to do 2 damage, we got to play 2 minions with the Skipper. And right now we have the Armor Smith and the Skipper, so that's 3 mana. If we play this on turn 3, we could get a Lackey, and then turn 4 we could play the Skipper, Armor Smith, plus a Lackey. I feel like the Bloodsworn Mercenary is just too slow right now, given this hand. So I'm going to toss it back. It's tempting to keep it. Oh, and we got the Shield Slam. Okay, that's even better. This is gonna be a good game. I don't know, Demon Hunter can be rough. Like, this game is, like, we are favored against Demon Hunter, but Demon Hunter just has, like, so much burst and other annoying things in their toolbox that could cause us to lose the game, even though we have, like, this nutty start. So We just got to be mindful of that. And we just armor up. I could like coin out the shield slam. I could coin out the shield slam. No, we don't. In case he has the 3-drop, the Satyr, then we will use the shield slam. But I mean, right now we're just sort of armoring up, biding our time. He's playing stuff with 2 health. We like seeing that. We're cool with that. Yeah, we don't really care too much about any of this stuff. So we're gonna play the Evil Quartermaster. Then turn 4 is gonna be our big. Ooh, there we go. We like seeing that. Turn 4 is gonna be our big tempo turn. This armor. Oh no. That's actually horrible. That's like the one... Oh, no. That's like the one lackey we don't want. Maybe I should have coined the shield slam now. But it's too late for that.
Is it cold?
Oh. Oh, boy. Okay. New plan here. New plan, guys. Clockwork Goblin. So we still have the coin, so... Let's see. Now instead, we on like turn 5, we could coin out. We use the coin to do 2 damage to all this stuff. I think I'm just gonna Kargas trade in here. Just because the Witchy Lackey is really bad, because if I play it while I have Risky Skipper or Armor Smith down, I'm gonna have to evolve one of them, and I really don't want to evolve any of them. What you want to be doing is evolving your Blood Boil Brute. That's a pretty good play. Oh god, that's obnoxious. See what I mean? Demon Hunter could just put out the pain. That's really good. So I think we got a Risky Skipper. No matter what, we were playing Risky Skipper out this turn. I don't see a world where we don't. Yeah, we don't. We always do it.
I'll show you who's boss.
And I just realized I messed up my math. Did I? No, I didn't mess up my math. I thought I messed up my math for a moment here. Very common. If you're familiar with the stream, I mess up my math all the time. Ooh. You could get this down. I don't think that's worth it. I think we coin out the Wormwall Challenger. We'll deal 2 hits to this, and then the last Whirlwind from Risky Skipper will clear off the board. Very important thing to know. And then we also gain more armor because we'll be attacking this. So we'll do this. Another reason why I like the Wormwall Challengers. I feel like it's a pretty underrated card. Just allows us to gain that extra armor. We have a Priestess of Fury turn on the horizons here. The main way we deal with the Priestess of Fury is the Shield Slam or even the Blood Boil Brute. So just, you got to be ready for those. Oh, beautiful. Not beautiful. Very sad. Very sad.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
I mean, honestly, though, we might be able to get this down. We play you, 2 mana. I mean, of course we could play it now. We want to play it. We want to be able to cheat it out for more mana, though. But sorry, for less mana. We want to be able to cheat it out so we can evolve it with the Witchy Lackey. I don't think we'll be able to do that, though. Like, we play this. This will die. We'll have 4 damage minions on board. This will go down to 3. Oh, yeah, we can do it. We're doing it. We're doing it, guys. This is the nuts. This is where the Demon Hunter will concede, often, if you can manage this play. And this is really good, because we can clear this off. Oh no, it took some damage. Doesn't matter. Boom. And we actually got... Oh no. Got a little bit of a low roll there. Typically, 8 drops are really good, so this is a solid play. No, I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, if anything, this forces him to... He has to, like, deal with this, because we do have a Shield Slam. Like, if he plays, like, Priestess of Fury here, we could Shield Slam it and it'll grow. But, oh, man, I was hoping for, like, Alec here or something.
Now I am complete.
And, you know, if he wants to do that, be my guest, man. Be my guest. We have no more Armor Smiths. Important to note. He's sort of low on gas. If we get Skull of Gul'dan here, that's really bad. But we have shield blocks. I'm saving this Clockwork Goblin for the Skipper because that's like the only minion we have right now. Oh, baby, yes, give me that. That's the weapon we want too. Okay. Oh, not enough mana. Okay. We haven't seen Altruist. I'm a little worried about that. And we just don't play anything. We're at 28 life. You think we're safe. You're never safe against Demon Hunter, though. They can truly just scam you out of wins. Alright, so we... Oh. Oh, boy. See, like, I don't want to use a Shield Slam because this is the only way we could deal with the Priestess of Fury. But I guess, like, if he does play Priestess of Fury, it's gonna do a bunch of damage to us, and we're not gonna have the armor anyways. So I think we're better off just doing this. If he gets the Priestess, we'll be sad. But like, I feel like we're just gonna lose all this armor anyways, and we won't be able to shield slam the Priestess of Fury. So right now we're just hoping. We have like a lot of top end right now. We're hoping for like Blastmaster Boom, Deathwing, Kargoth Prime, Blood Boil Brute. I'll even take a Battle Rage right now. Battle Rage, I'll cycle. I'll use these to cycle. But yeah, we got to keep armoring up and slapping him in the face. If he, the only time we won't slap him in the face is if he gets that 5-drop, which he clearly just top decked the 5-drop that deals the 4 damage. Sucks. But you know, we gotta. It's crazy, so much damage. Dear God. All right, we gotta cycle these boys. Because I really don't want to take all this damage. If we take the damage, we take the damage. But we really don't want to be doing this. Cycle you.
Much rage.
I could play the Clockwork Goblin. I'm not going to.
I will not be the
Just because we have Dr. Boom. We have Dr. Boom. We've already shuffled 3 bombs into his deck. And by I mean we have Dr. Boom. I mean like we have like a big threat to develop next turn. So like if we didn't have any like bombs in our hand, I would play this, but we have a pretty good hand. This is actually fantastic, guys, because we have the Risky Skipper with the Boom. So we're gonna just dump a ton of damage into this dude's face. It's pretty great. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna play the Boom. And hopefully kill him. I don't know. We'll see. And you know, can he kill us from 12 damage? I don't think so. I just want to make it so he has the highest likelihood of drawing bombs. We've seen the Cane, we've seen the Metamorphosis. We don't know what this card is. Oh, cool, he's got a bomb. Draw one more, please. That's why I play the Clockwork Goblin. I just want to increase the odds of him having a bomb. He has to kill us this turn, or we win the game. Battle Fiend. What is this card? Oh, it's the second slice. I'm like, what? When did he create a card? There we go. There we go. And that's how you beat a Demon Hunter, guys. That's how you beat these Demon Hunters. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, poor Demon Hunter. Oh, no. Alright, guys. So, that's how you do it. That's Bomb Warrior for you. So, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the guide, and I will see you on the next one. Take it easy. Later.